Ladies and gentlemen, boys and bruisers, welcome back to the official Stone Dog Wrestling podcast, where the heat's real, the stakes are high, and the road to glory just got deadly. I'm your host, Carly Cross, and tonight, it's time. The Undisputed Tournament begins, and every match tonight is about one thing: who will headline SDW's biggest show of the year, Undisputed, just 1 week from tonight. Champions face champions. The best fight to be the absolute best. And only one will walk the path to main event immortality. So grab your favorite chair, lock the doors, and get ready. Because when SDW hits tournament season, absolutely nobody is safe.
Okay, folks. If you thought wrestling was predictable, think again.
Yeah, seriously.
Because Stone Dog Wrestling this week, wow, just absolute bedlam.
Bedlam's the word.
Every single title changed hands. Like, I'm not even kidding you.
Every single. From the top to the bottom. Just unbelievable.
And for anyone maybe just tuning into SDW, you got to understand this isn't just some online thing people mess around with.
No, not at all. The creator, Stone Dog, he apparently puts in like 24, sometimes 48 hours a week crafting these shows.
Yeah, the dedication is kind of insane. He wants it to feel like watching actual TV wrestling.
And honestly,
yeah,
it often does, that commitment. That's why it feels so, I don't know, authentic, why people are buzzing about it.
Right. It's not just random matches. There's pair there. So we're looking at Season 5, Episode 3, dropped April 11th, 2025.
Got the results right here.
And our mission today, break down this chaotic episode, figure out what happened, why it's got people talking, and maybe, just maybe, get you hooked too.
Yeah, because the biggest thing that jumps out, total unpredictability, felt like a real shakeout.
Okay, let's start with the first big shocker. SDW Women's title. Frost, the champ, taking on Isabella Lopez, who's like brand new.
Total David versus Goliath feel, right? And Lopez, she came out like a house on fire.
Yeah. Straight away, boom, clothesline. Then the Chiquita plunge, her finisher, then a Death Valley driver.
And Frost kicked out at 2.
Yeah.
I mean, after all that, right at the start, you thought that had to be it.
My jaw was on the floor, seriously. But Frost is tough, gotta give her that. Lopez locked in an armbar.
Mm-hmm.
But Frost powered out. Then Frost gets some offense in, hits a forearm, goes for a moonsault, misses the first one.
Which could totally kill your momentum.
Totally. But she hits the second one, locks in the Chicago Freeze, that nasty crossface. Looked like Lopez was done for.
Sure, Lopez could hang, though. Took the champ's best shot. But then, the turning point. Lopez hits this, like, super stiff elbow.
Yeah. Busted Frost open. You could just feel the momentum shift.
Blood in the water, you know. Lopez just went after her.
Double axe handle off the ropes. Another Chiquita plunge. Still only 2.
Unbelievable resilience from Frost, too, gotta say.
But then Lopez slapped that armbar back on.
Yep.
And this time, no escape. Frost tapped.
Wow.
Isabella Lopez, new women's champion. In her, second match? Did not see that coming.
It's huge. I mean, what does that signal for the division, right? Putting the belt on a newcomer that quick? It's bold.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe shaking things up before their big show. Undisputed.
Definitely throws everything up in the air.
Yeah.
Okay, speaking of drama, outside the title picture, we had Reaper cutting a promo.
Oh, boy, this was intense.
Calling out Grimm, said he let the Ministry, their whole faction, just rot.
Yeah.
Failed the disciples.
Accused him of being a coward, too. Really personal stuff. Sounded like years of bitterness boiling over.
Deep history there, clearly. But then Blaze comes storming out.
And she was having none of it.
No. Said she was sick of his supernatural bullshit, gotta love the honesty, and just wanted a straight-up fight.
Mentioned the Road Warriors wanting their power back, too.
Ooh, interesting. Like a potential turf war brewing.
Feels like it.
Yeah.
You've got Reaper's whole mind game thing versus Blaze just wanting to throw hands, plus the Road Warriors looming. So many storyline possibilities there. Could they side with Blaze? Go after Reaper themselves?
Which led directly into the TV title match, Blaze versus Reaper, and apparently it was all Sebastian's fault.
Haha. Who knows who Sebastian is, but yeah,
right.
Adds to the unique SDW flavor.
Right. So Blaze starts strong, grounding Reaper. Then there's this weird thing with some guy outside called Bobby, trying to pick a lock.
Sometimes wrestling is just wonderfully weird, isn't it? These little side bits.
Absolutely. But Reaper turns it around, takes Blaze down. Then he talks to someone called Triple Bobby.
The Bobby cinematic universe expands. Maybe it's a family of locksmiths?
Could be. Anyway, Reaper hits the Irish kiss, that headbutt. But Blaze kicks out at 1.
1. Just shows how fired up she was.
Then Reaper tries a clothesline off the ropes. Blaze ducks, goes after his arm, hits the Blaze of Glory, her pedigree finisher.
And Reaper kicks out at 1 again.
madness. You could see Blaze getting desperate, like, what do I gotta do?
Totally demoralizing when your biggest moves don't work.
She even tried to escape the cage they were apparently in, but Reaper just ragdolled her. They trade leg drops, both kick out at one. Pure chaos.
Just desperation mode.
And then the finish, Reaper climbs the cage, and somehow, by the skin of his teeth, quote, chinny chin chin and beanstalk arms, he escapes.
He retains the TV title. Bit of a dodgy finish, maybe?
Maybe a bit cheap, yeah. But effective. He keeps the belt amidst all that bobbiness.
Chaotic is the word. And the mystery of the bobbies continues.
Okay, next up, the JLS Battle Royal. Winner gets a shot at the undisputed title, and this was just nuts from the bell.
Battle Royals always are, but yeah, this had some moments.
Started with Ace and Braun Breaker. Breaker goes nut spear. Breakensteiner suplex dumps Crusher out fast.
Looked dominant early on.
But then, Ace hits the Cali Cutter out of nowhere. Eliminates Breaker, just like that.
Whoa. Okay, so not gonna be the Breaker show. Anyone's game.
Exactly. Then Don Green somehow reverses Ace on the apron, does this slick move, eliminates him.
Nice. Unexpected.
McGregor tosses Don. Then Outlaw Epps comes in. Quick scrap. Epps tosses McGregor. Then the music hits.
Uh-oh.
It's Bianca Belair, the EST of SDW.
Wow. Huge surprise entrant.
And she just shows off that insane strength. Military presses Epps, throws him out.
Incredible power. Definitely shook things up.
But then Warren Winters enters, doesn't care. Suplexes Belair, hits the Dominator, just pure nihilism.
This whole doesn't give a damn thing yet.
Then it's just elimination chaos. Belair gets Winters out. Clark Thunder comes in, eliminates Belair, but Winters immediately hops back in somehow and eliminates Thunder. What?
Wait, what? Eliminations are optional for Winters. That's certainly a choice. Peak battle royal chaos.
Right. Then Braddock Knight enters, hits the last call DDT on Winters, sends him packing for real this time.
Finally.
And the last guy, Rust, stumbles out, looks totally gassed.
Easy pickings.
Yep. Braddock Knight just dumps him. Braddock Knight is your #1 contender.
Smart strategy from Knight. Avoided the early mess, picked his spots, earned that shot.
Wild ride. Okay, U.S. title. Jimmy Phoenix versus Dizzy. Phoenix wanted that belt back bad.
Big rematch energy. High stakes.
And they went right at it. Dizzy hits a float over DDT. Phoenix answers right back with the Phoenix backbreaker. Pow, pow.
No feeling out process there. Just straight into the heavy artillery.
Phoenix throwing heavy leather, but Dizzy takes it outside, hits a fisherman's buster on the floor. Nasty.
Oh. That's going to leave a mark.
At one point, Phoenix hit something and Dizzy looked completely out cold.
Seriously. Like, lights out.
Looked like it. But somehow, Dizzy gets up. We saw neck breakers, power bombs, just brutal stuff.
Man, the physicality in this one sounds intense. Dizzy showing incredible toughness there.
And the finish, Phoenix gets the win, gets the 3, but Dizzy just snaps.
Oh, like post-match attack.
Big time. Super driver curb stomp onto the turnbuckle, locked in the tombstone stretch, German suplex, double axe handle. He was absolutely losing it.
Whoa. That's not the usual Dizzy, is it? That's some serious rage.
No joke. Phoenix almost stole another pin in the chaos. Dizzy kicked out. Then Dizzy misses a kick. Phoenix pounces, gets the pin for real this time.
So Phoenix is the new U.S. champ. But Dizzy's reaction... Wow, that feud just got nuclear, I think.
You can bet on it. All right, Extreme title. Hayabusa. Ken Shamrock.
Okay, yeah. You know what you're getting with those two names. Hardcore.
Promised Extreme, delivered Extreme. Hayabusa gets a crossface early. Shamrock escapes, takes it out.
Shamrock's world out there.
Sir.
Ground and pound submissions.
And light tubes.
Oh, dear.
Already.
Yep. Shamrock grabs one, just smashes it across Hayabusa's back. Glass everywhere.
Ugh, that sound, yeah. Brutal, visceral stuff. Sets the tone immediately.
You'd think that's game over, right?
Uh-huh.
But Hayabusa somehow, I don't know how, gets back in control.
After taking a light tube shot. Tough dude.
And hits the small package driver onto the broken glass for the pin.
Right onto the glass.
Onto the glass.
Yes.
Hayabusa wins. New Extreme champion. That's commitment to the gimmick. Okay, that's genuinely shocking and incredibly hardcore. What a way to win the title. Speaks volumes about Hayabusa's pain threshold.
Right. So after all that title chaos, the man himself, Stone Dog, comes out.
Time for the boss to speak.
Yeah, and he got pretty real. Talked about the long road Dotsy's had, struggling with trust.
Setting a somber tone after all the violence.
But then he brought it all back to one person, Kane.
The big overarching feud. The history there is immense. Betrayal. Animosity. You could feel it.
And then he dropped the bomb, Stone Dog versus Kane, at Undisputed, inside Hell in a Cell.
Whoa. Okay. That's the ultimate blow-off match, isn't it?
He called it a reckoning, said no more cronies, no mind games, just them locked inside the cell. He sounded incredibly determined, like tunnel vision.
That's huge. Hell in a Cell's no joke. It changes careers. It ends feuds. For him to issue that challenge, man, that's personal. That's serious.
No kidding. Okay, nearly there. Finally, the SDW tag team titles. The Disciples versus Vicious and Delicious.
And if the rest of the night was wild?
This one took the cake. We even heard Scotty Washington from V&D is going through a divorce, adding some real-life trauma.
Oof. Yeah, that's rough. Definitely could affect your focus in a big title match.
And maybe it did early on. Banshee from the Disciples was just all over Sammy. Scotty kept trying to interfere, but kind of ineffectively.
Distracted, maybe.
Seems like it. Then Sammy worked over Blue Monica. Rose from V&D got a big kick in. Monica fought back, though. Double axe handle. Reverse Scotty's pin into her own.
Sounds like nonstop action. Classic tornado tag rules, probably.
Had to be. Double team moves, near falls constantly, back and forth, all four involved, just a blur.
That's the best kind of tag match sometimes. Pure chaos.
We saw Sammy hit an enzugiri. Vicious and Delicious hit a double super kick that looked like it could end it. Scotty hit an X-Factor on Banshee.
But Monica broke it up.
Just in time. Scotty was fighting hard, gotta give him credit despite everything. But then Banshee hits a DDT, then the old school rope walk.
Always cool to see.
Monica hits a sidewalk slam, huge top rope splash. Both pins broken up. Then Monica hits a tilt-a-whirl backbreaker, sets it up. Banshee hits the tombstone on Scotty. 1, 2, 3.
The Disciples win. New tag team champions.
After that, unbelievable match.
Seriously, the pace sounds insane. The number of near falls, like you said, just absolutely knucking futz. What a way for the Disciples to win the belts.
Oh. There was one more match. Undisputed title #1 contendership. Drew McIntyre versus CM Punk.
Yeah, huge matchup.
Stone Dog himself had a message about this one. Quote, "Go back and watch the VOD, damn it."
Okay, message received.
Yeah, he said Greg and Sandy would have the details, so sounds like we gotta actually see that one. Must have been something special.
Definitely implies it was a visual spectacle or had some moments you just have to witness. Fair enough.
So let's try and wrap our heads around this. An absolutely unprecedented night in SDW. Every title changed hands.
Just bonkers. A total reset.
And Stone Dog announces Undisputed, the WrestleMania of SDW, plus a tournament starting next week, and a big show on April 25th.
Yeah, they're not slowing down. Building huge momentum towards Undisputed. The title changes the tournament. It all feeds into that.
And Stone Dog's final message, watch weekly on Twitch and YouTube, and don't be a lame-o.
Gotta love Stone Dog.
So the takeaways. Isabella Lopez, massive upset, new women's champ. Reaper and Grim feud, exploding, with Blaze involved now. Braddock Knight wins the Battle Royal Chaos. Jimmy Phoenix gets the U.S. title back after a war. Dizzy is furious. Hayabusa wins the Extreme title in brutal fashion. Stone Dog challenges Kane to Hell in a Cell.
The biggest match possible for them.
And the Disciples claw their way to the tag titles through pure mayhem.
What a night. The entire landscape of SDW shifted in, 3 hours. New champs, new contenders, huge matches set.
It really makes you wonder, doesn't it? With all these new champions, how does that change things heading into this Undisputed tournament, all these new dynamics?
Right. And the other big question, Stone Dog is so hyper-focused on Kane now, locked in for Hell in a Cell. Does that leave the door open for someone else? Can anyone truly stop Kane when Stone Dog is this zeroed in?
Compelling stuff to think about. What a wild ride this episode was.
Absolutely. Thanks for diving deep into the madness with us.
Yeah, thanks for listening, everyone. Seriously, check out SDW on Twitch or YouTube. You don't want to miss what happens next after this.
Definitely not. We'll catch you next time.
See ya.
And that's how the cards fall. We've seen champions rise, favorites fall, and dark horses make their move. But now it's set. Next week, it's not just any show. It's SDW Undisputed. The main event? You'll just have to wait and see who survived the fire tonight. Don't forget to follow Stone Dog Entertainment on all your favorite social platforms and be there live every Friday night at 10 p.m. Central Standard Time on Twitch and YouTube. It's the road to Undisputed. And from here on out, it's all or nothing. I'm Carly Cross, and we'll see you ringside.